What's up, everyone? I am Ernest Dove. This is the New York Mets Dove Report. I was at Clover Park for this low A St. Lucie Mets game where didn't go so well in the results card, but I wanted to give you the breakdown with a bunch of video highlights talking about some of the prospects. A little sleeper guy that I'm now thinking about, actually two of them. I want to get into some of them. And the rehabbing guys like AJ Minter, and we have the slow restarting Nate Lavender. I've got videos on both. Let me get started with the starting pitcher, 19-year-old Joel Laura. It was an adventure, even from the first inning, which he used his fastball to kind of get out of some early trouble in the first. He was throwing 95 to 98. Again, this is a teenager. He had a 97-mile-per-hour fastball to get his strikeout in the first inning that I have recorded. But then everything fell apart in the second inning. Just the command was not there at all. Lots of balls, a couple of hit-by pitches. He was all over the place with both his fastball and, I believe, a slider. Struggling all day. He was pulled early. But again, this is a young man who throws a lot of heat. But you could definitely tell it's going to be a while. I could expect Joel Laura to be with the St. Lucie Mets in low A the entire season. One guy who I think is going to jump up pretty quickly is AJ Salgado. Now, he's kind of coming out of nowhere. I believe he's an undrafted player. Here is a single he had in this game, one of his two singles. He was 2 for 3 with a walk in the game. AJ Salgado is hitting .333. with a .910 OPS so far in low A. If you remember that name, it's because he had some good games in spring with the Major League club. He's a professional-looking hitter. I can see a guy like Salgado easily getting to high A this year, probably even break camp in double A by next year, and then that's when we'll see, of course, at the show-me level what AJ Salgado has. Obviously got to get to the superstar prospect, Elian Peña, who for the game, he was 0 for 4 with an RBI, but I want to talk about it. Not excuses, but I want to give some kind of more information about how the game went for Elian Peña. The game includes two balls put in play over 100 miles an hour. I have a couple of video clips. He had 101 mile per hour ground out, 102 mile per hour ground out. He also had on an 0-2 pitch in this video, an 0-2 pitch, he raked a sacrifice fly. Again, it's not the best thing you want, especially with the bases loaded, but he kind of got a little too aggressive, probably because the bases were loaded, swung at a really high pitch to go down 0-2, kept his composure, drilled one into deep right field to get the run in. He also made a lot of solid defensive plays at shortstop. He has range. I like his glove. He definitely has a strong arm and really good instincts in the field. One of those baseball IQ guys. Really good overall game without an actual hit for Elian Peña. Now for the rehabbing guy. AJ Minter came in. Here's the video. He made it about as perfect as you can do by the letter of the law. Here he is throwing a strikeout. I believe he topped 94. I believe it was a ridiculous, maybe a slider that he got the K on. Here's something. He only threw 7 pitches. All 7 were for strikes. That's what you want to see in a rehab outing. Absolutely. Literally all strikes. Good overall outing. Back to the younger guys. Julio Zayas. He was 1 for 3 with a walk, including this single. He's been looking really good, the 20-year-old, very quietly in low A. He's a catcher /1B/DH, I believe. This is going to be a bat-first guy I've been hyping since last year, and he's really started off nice. He's hitting .310 so far in low A. Back to one of the older guys, the return of Nate Lavender, who looked really good in his previous outing. He was back on the mound today. Here's another one of his strikeouts he has now for the early season as he gets things going down in low A. Threw 10 of 17 pitches for strikes. He did allow, I believe, a single in the inning, but overall, obviously a scoreless inning, scoreless outing. That's back-to-back scoreless for Nate Lavender as he continues to get back on track. Now, another guy, complete wild card guy, I really wasn't familiar with him at all. Last year's 17th round pick, Sam Robertson, had another good game. Here's another hit that he had, really good contact. Overall, he's hitting .350 with an .830 OPS in the very early season in low A. He also has already played 4 different positions, 2 in the infield, 2 in the outfield. Looks like we have another one of those utility players who looks like a professional bat that the Mets signed as a minor league free agent. I want to see how he does, just like with Salgado. A guy like this should definitely end the year in high A, get to double A as soon as possible. Then we're going to see what we really have in Sam Robertson. But he had a good overall day. So did I, despite the St. Lucie Mets lost by a lot of runs to not as many runs. Good overall outing. Please continue to support me. Watch the channel, New York Mets Dove Report. I got more videos to come. I'll probably put some shorts, clips of some of these videos as well for you guys to check them out. And I'll see you guys next time.